Hello, Essential Therapy followers. Dr. Cindy Hodgson here, owner of Essential Therapies, and I am not in Sylvania or Toledo right now, as you can see, just enjoying the field tonight. And I just wanted to start off August and talking about consistency. I'm trying to make the screen so you guys can see the background. Consistency is what we chose for our theme in August. And July was change. So why consistency this month? And really, let's just think, how do we make change? To really make a lasting change, we need to be consistent. So I also think of the word adaptation. And in order for our bodies to have an adaptation, because that's really what I'm focusing mostly on here is our physical body, but then also our mind and our spirit too, and how that is connected in with it, right? So let's just take exercise, for example. Exercise, or you could even say myofascial self-care. The only way we are going to see an adaptation in our bodies, which is really what we want, and it's why I teach people exercise or self-care positions, etc., is so that our bodies can have an adaptation. So how are we going to make that happen? Well, it doesn't happen if we do it once a week, usually. Although sometimes with certain exercises and things, you can have a maintenance with maybe once a week. There were lots of times in my life where I only had time to do yoga, let's say, for once a week. And, or at least I told myself I only had time. That was a lot of years ago, and I've since realized that I need to do something every day. I need to be more consistent to have a change and an adaptation that I desire. So if you are a patient of mine, for example, one of the things I really try to promote in everyone is an understanding of why you need this self-care. Why do you need to do something like legs up the wall and often? So I just picked that one because we're doing our legs up the wall challenge again this month in August. And I will tell you, hundreds of times with many different people, I've seen it over the years, and especially with myself, which really is key because I'm feeling it in my own body, is if you do something daily or most days of the week, that is when you really start to see the change and the adaptation. So with legs up the wall, I was just using that as the example again, you're stretching the whole back side of the body. And at first we might think, oh, it's just this back side of the body. Well, you're feeling it there, but because of the nature of the fascial system and the biotensegrity nature of it, it's pulling everywhere throughout the body. This became very apparent to me last year when I was suffered from some stomach ache and pain, which went through the night, and I was really tight that day, but I just couldn't even feel well enough to do legs up the wall. The next morning I felt better, and I couldn't wait to do legs up the wall. While my stomach felt fine, I got in that position and I could feel it pulling into my abdomen again and into my stomach. So it was a great awareness of, wow, not is only legs up the wall getting the back body, but I feel it here too. And of course, because everything is connected. So I say it all the time. I said it a number of times today. The front body, the abdomen, for example, is the front of the back, as John Barnes likes to say. And as we can feel once you start really doing this work. So another example would be using the small ball on the abdomen is going to actually help release the back because the abdomen is the front of the back. And I have a friend here. So let me show you Snoops. He doesn't like for me to take walks without him. So consistency is our theme this month. I would love for you to join us with Legs Up the Wall challenge, trying to do it as many times in the month of August, maybe even every day. And we're already hearing people respond to this goal of really doing it even just 2 days in a row. And if you've never done legs up the wall several days in a row, if you've never done legs up the wall, period, definitely check out the link. We have it on YouTube, we have it on our website, and I can post it in the comments here as well, to follow that whole technique and see where you feel it. Follow the instructions. Don't push yourself too much, but be consistent. If you've never done, I say this oftentimes, if you've never done a stretch or myofascial release position for several days, let's say 2 solid weeks. I remember years ago trying to get a particular patient to just do this with me. I said, okay, let's just do this. Try this. It was actually hip strap stretches for 2 weeks. Just give me 2 weeks every day, or try to do this every day, and come back in 2 weeks and tell me what you think. And it was a winner. It was like, wow, yeah, I can really feel the difference. So if you don't do it enough, you're not going to feel that change. You need the consistency. So hopefully I've drilled that through, and you can consider what you would like to be consistent with this month. More to come on how do you become consistent when it's really not a habit yet. It can be really tough. So, and I've been there too. So more to come. Have a great night.